All right, we are live. Yay, I'm so excited to do this video. I've been taking tons of notes and putting down all of my tips and just ideas to come up with today to help you guys with your Facebook Live. So I'm really excited to share this with you guys, especially with what we have going on just for this month. I'm doing a Facebook Live challenge for the group, for the team page to help you guys understand how to do lives better, give you ideas, and just I think this video is really going to help. So I'm going to give everybody just a second to hop on. Let me go ahead and message the leaders. Okay, so we got some people hopping on. I am glad I'm doing them too. Go ahead and invite your team, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and send out some invites super quick. All right, start thinking of some questions you have, but I think I'll pretty much probably cover everything. I did not hang my TV yet, so that is why it's kind of sitting behind me right now. Okay, send some invites out. Okay, we're good. Awesome. Okay, hey guys, make sure that you guys invite your team. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Okay. All right, guys, so we're going to be talking about Facebook Live, how to do lives, why lives are important, tips, and basically just what's worked for me personally. In no way am I an expert, but I have made mistakes and I have corrected them, and I'm starting to realize what really works versus what doesn't work, and just some awesome tips that I've learned along the way. So that's what this whole entire video is going to be about. And I just want to share my experience with you guys about Facebook Live. So Facebook Lives, when they came out, honest to God, I was so afraid to do them. I was in the habit of, recording a video on my phone. Like I was doing stuff in the business at that point, but they didn't have Facebook Live until probably right before I went Diamond, I think. But I was making videos on my phone and uploading them onto Facebook. So I was able to say, oh, I don't like the way that sounds, and just delete it and restart it. Or, no, let me say this differently, and I'd record it, and I would literally redo my video like 5 times. And I kind of like the Facebook Lives because it's just real, it's raw, and it's you. And I feel like it gives people a glimpse of the real you, which is what this business is all about, is you're selling you, So when I first heard about Facebook Lives, I'm not going to lie, you guys, I was so afraid to do them. I was literally like, oh my God, like this is real, and freaked out of what people would think. I was afraid people would make fun of me because nobody was really doing it except for people that had established businesses or different companies and stuff like that. So I was like, well, I don't even know what to talk about. So it wasn't until one of our uplines, pretty much forced us and said, if you want to grow your business, you're going to do Facebook Lives. I'm going to give you a task every single day, and this is what you have to do. You have to go live. And I did it. And I explained this on a video earlier on the page, but I'll say it again. I feel like when I was pregnant with Adeline, I lost myself. I completely went from this outgoing, happy, social butterfly, knew who she was, wore the cutest outfits, always looked my best. I had no kids. But when I got pregnant with Adeline, I let myself go. And I feel like I lost part of who I was. So I feel like this business not only brought me back to life, but it brought a new person to life with myself coming back to life. I was just a whole new different person. And I feel like lives built the confidence that I have now today to be able to go up to anybody and everyone and say, hey, I'm a distributor for It Works. It's changed my life. Or, you know, walk up to somebody and initiate, like, starting a conversation with them to get to a point where I can tell them about what I do. Like, for instance, today I purposely was talking to the AC guy so that way I could get to a point to see, hey, what does your wife do for work? He told me that, you know, she's in college. And then we started talking about kids. And he was saying they're not going to have another kid until she, you know, goes to college, finishes college and has a steady job. And I was like, well, she should work from home and do what I do and stay home with the kids that way. And he was like, what do you do? And I feel like before I had no confidence whatsoever. So Facebook Lives, when you start doing them, you guys, they're scary. You're insecure. You're not sure if you're doing it right, but I promise the more that you do it, the better you're going to get at it, just like anything in life. So yeah, it brought me, you know, my confidence, and I feel like we need to do what we want our teams to do. So if you want this person on your team that's like, oh, I want them to be like Brittany, how they post all the time and they go live and da 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 da, then you got to be that person. Because if you want to attract a rock star, you got to be a rock star. So just remember that if you want your team to do it, you better be doing it. So first thing I want to go over Facebook Lives is it's an amazing way to grow your business. You know, a post is a post, but when you can hear somebody, see their face, you put, you know, the pictures together with the way they talk, their accent, their personality, and that's what people are going to want to see in you. So think about, did the enroller that, you know, you signed with, did they go live? You saw a whole new side of them, and it's kind of like you're your own celebrity with your own story. So all the time I get people, you know, coming and messaging me and saying that they've been watching me forever, and it's like, I think about it, I'm like, I'm kind of like a celebrity in a way, not like famous, but it's like a celebrity to me. What I mean by that is like Selena Gomez, for instance. We know her from, you know, Wizards of Waverly Place, but we also know her and we know about her and we like following her because of, you know, the good that she does for the community, her personality, how she's funny, the jokes she cracks, or jokes she cracks. I don't know why that sounded so weird when it just came out. And just who she is. So it's kind of like I love following certain people because of who they are, because I watch them on, you know, the Ellen Show or on Good Morning America and stuff like that. So that's what we need to remember with Facebook Lives is it doesn't have to always be about business. It can be about anything and everything that you're interested in. And I'm a little bit more in just a second, but realistically, you guys, I'll be honest with you, I have not gone live in a very long time, but when I did go live, I was enrolling distributors. I was having people in my inbox. I had people coming to me, and not only that, but when we're following up with people and we're reaching out to people, what do you think they're doing? They're going to go look at our page, right? And they're going to consistently look at our page. I always say all the time, you know, before we join this business, if somebody messaged us, we're like, who the heck is this person? We're like, we would never forget them, right? Because you only talk to people that you know if you're, you know, not in network marketing. But, you know, now people remember you. So once they see you go live, they're going to say, oh, that's the girl that messaged me. I want to watch her video. Or, you know, if you follow up with them 3 times, it may just take that one Facebook Live of you sharing your story and being real and maybe getting emotional on camera for them to feel something and be like, you know what, this is real. I'm ready to sign up with her. So Facebook Live just takes your conversations and your pictures to a whole nother level and connects people. So some of my tips that I want to go over as Amelia is waking up, of course, is don't worry and be disheartened if you don't have a ton of viewers on right away. So when we go live, we may be worried about, okay, who's hopping on and off? If you need to, cover it with your finger. Like put a piece of tape over the amount of viewers on. I had to do that in the beginning because I hated seeing how many people were watching me. It freaked me out. And I hated people getting off because I felt like I was saying the wrong things. So I would freak out. So that's my best tip for you guys is don't worry if people get on or off. But you want to keep people on, and I'm going to share with you how to do that. But you know, think about the longevity of your video. You need to have it on public, and I'm telling you this because if you want your business to go beyond your family and friends, you want people to share your video. Like you want it to be on other people's profiles. You want it to have hundreds, if not more, thousands of views, and that's why I highly recommend doing it on public, because it's not just about how many people are watching it right then and there, but it's about how many people are going to watch it afterwards. So I went live today, and I had probably 40 people watching me. It got up to 60 people on at one time, which is insane. That's a lot for me. And now, 5 hours later, it has 961 views. So when I got off, there was only 225 views. Now it's at 961. So that's just to tell y'all, don't worry about who's viewing right then and there. Think about how much longer it's going to be viewed for. I still have people that comment and reach out to me and say they see my video that I posted after we bought this house, of me going live and talking about the house and stuff like that. They still see that, and they reach out to me because of that. And that has like almost 2,000 views, and it's still growing, which is insane. So live videos are amazing because even when you're sleeping, you're still growing your business based on the video you did earlier that day. So, okay, I want to encourage you to interact with your audience. This is so important. So the minute that you go live, you need to worry about, am I talking right away? Am I getting my audience listening and engaged right away? So some cool things that you can do is you can say, hey guys, if you're watching this video, go ahead and comment live so I know that you're watching live. If you're watching the rerun, go ahead and put rerun so that way I can just know who's watching it when. So what that does is the more comments that you're getting, the more that Facebook is going to put that live video in other people's news feeds. It's going to give people more notifications that you're live. The fact that I went live today and I had people watching right away, and they stayed on, Facebook said, oh my God, Brittany's live and she's giving good content. Let me tell other people about it. And that's why I had so many followers. Facebook can actually, on a negative side of Facebook Live, if you don't entertain people right away and they're hopping off your video, if they click on it and they hop off, then Facebook is not going to show your video as much because your audience is telling Facebook that they don't care. And so Facebook wants to show people stuff that's going to keep them on Facebook, which means the more comments, the more likes, the more engagement, the better. So get people commenting right away. What you can do is, also say, hey guys, if you're hopping on, let me know you're here. Or something that I love to do when we go live on our parties is I always say, hey guys, comment below what country or what state you're coming in from, what city, so that way people just start commenting because people, want to voice where they're coming from, and that builds engagement and stuff like that. So that's really, really important to think of. Talking to people, when people comment, respond to their comments. But sometimes, like my video today, I can't respond to the comments because I want to make the video short. I want to get to the point. But if you see a friend hop on, say, hey Katie, hey Brittany, hey Stasia, hey Priscilla, and that way they're commenting back to you as you see them hop on. Facebook will say this person joined, this person joined. So those are just some tips right there. You can be creative and think of some other things. You could say something like, hey guys, put a 1 in the comment if you have tried this, a 2 in the comments if you haven't. About maybe a new product that came out, or a new pizza or a new something, just whatever it is. Even if I go live in the parties about the wraps, I'm always comment a 1 if you tried the wraps before, comment a 2 if you've never tried them. So basically get people commenting. Like and love if you're enjoying this. That's another thing you can do. You could say, hey guys, show me some love, give me some hearts if you're enjoying this. So if maybe you go live and your kid's doing a silly dance, say, you guys, give me some hearts if you think he's adorable or what, Keep viewers on from the beginning to the end is so important. So I feel like the best way to do that is to just keep it short, keep it exciting, and get to the point right away. It's really important that we don't go live and we're like, hey guys, I'm gonna wait for people to hop on. And while you're doing that, people are waiting and they're impatient, so they get off. So you want to start talking right away, because you want to remember people are going to rewatch this video. The first 10 seconds determine if they're going to want to continue this video or not. So today in my video, I started talking right away about I went live today and showed how Adeline's bathroom door doesn't shut. It bangs against the toilet. So right away I said, you guys are going to want to stay on for this, because this is literally the stupidest thing I've ever seen. That right there is going to make somebody want to continue watching, right? So just think of how can you get your audience to continue to watch. So you can talk about what you're going to do. So I'm going live tomorrow to share a safety tip about, something that you want to do to keep your children safe in the home. So I'm going to go live, and the first thing that I'm going to say is, all right, guys, if you have kids, you're going to watch this video because it may save your child's life. That right there is going to be like, oh my God, I need to watch this video. So just think about how can you get people on right away, keep them watching the whole thing, and keep it short. And I'll go over that in a second. Another tip that you can do is hashtag your video with your brand. So for instance, my brand is Not the Normal Mom. Your brand can be your name. Maybe you're branding yourself. Your brand is just what people know you as and what they remember you by. So if you're somebody who uses our products religiously and you go to the gym all the time and you're always posting about that and using our products, people are going to know you as the mom that's always working out and works from home. Or they know, like, hey, she's a nurse and she's always, she's always using the products and talking about energy. They're going to know, like, that's the nurse that's always, energetic and crazy because she has so much keto energy or keto coffee. Like, just think about, at the end of the day, like, what do you want to be known for? Do you want to be known for somebody who's always helping somebody? Or maybe you have a super awesome hobby. Like, for instance, I was going to do like arts and crafts. So it's with Adeline and Amelia, and have these awesome arts and craft ideas, and think of some really awesome, like, DIY cool things that you could do with your kid. And I was going to be known for the mom that does that and stays home with her kids. So like the artsy cool mom, so think about what do you want to do. But you should also remember businesses are known for, giving back and helping others. So come from a place of really wanting to help others. Around Christmas time, maybe do like a toy drive, a charity thing, because it's important, to get people to like you and continue following you, that they know that you also do things for the good of it, not just for business. That's why it's important to provide awesome content, be teaching people things, and I'll talk about that in just a second. But if you hashtag your video, what's going to happen is once they finish watching your video, you ever watch a video about dogs on Facebook and you scroll to the next one and it's another video about dogs, and maybe you scroll past the cat video? Facebook can tell you're scrolling past certain things that are like hashtags, so they're not going to show that video as much. But if you're paying attention to the dog stuff, they're going to be showing you more dogs things, more dog videos. So it's the same thing. So if you hashtag your video, like I'll hashtag mine after this. I'm going to go back and hashtag them because I learned this tip today and it's awesome. I'm going to hashtag Not the Normal Mom, so that way when they get done finishing my video, they're going to continue to see more videos that I made. And I have hundreds of videos and they're going to be able to find them right away. So that's just an awesome tip that you guys can do. Even if it's your own name, whatever you wanted to do, but hashtagging your videos will definitely keep people watching them as they finish each one. Okay, make the video catchy. I think or the video title very catchy. That was huge when it comes to people opening videos. So my video today, what did I name it? I named it probably the stupidest thing I have seen in months. Who did this? That's gonna make somebody want to open my video instead of just saying this door won't shut. Like, you know what I mean? So if you guys are out at the beach and you're having fun, instead of saying, beach fun, you could say, look at where I am right now. I cannot believe this is my view. That's going to make somebody want to open your video. So be creative about, what you're putting as your title. So like, for instance, if you're going to go live and talk about the wraps, don't make the title of the video going live to tell you about our wraps. Make it, how I have felt so sexy and confident the past week. You guys are going to want to watch this. That's going to make somebody want to open that video because they want to feel sexy and confident too. So think about what you're putting as your video title. Huge. Okay. So I just wanted to remind everybody going live is awesome because of the personality you have. People will be able to get to know you. They'll be able to, hear you. They're going to remember what, you're known for. So, if you're in the makeup industry, talk about makeup. If you're in the health and wellness industry, talk about, your morning shake, your smoothie. What are you doing to help people? Make sure, like I said earlier, this is kind of just going over the same thing, but I'm just going through my notes now because without notes, I would forget everything. But just be professional as possible, but still be you. So, I obviously have a bad mouth, and I feel like part of that is, just who I am. It's my personality. I don't know, agree with it or not, but it's a part of who I am. And I have a very bad mouth, so I will, say maybe a bad word here and there. You won't ever hear me drop the F-bomb unless it's an accident, but I still keep it as professional as possible, but I'm still me. So don't feel like you have to be somebody else, like you have to say it word for word like somebody else did. That's another thing that I'm going to go into in a second is don't be a script. People can tell if you're saying things word for word. They can tell if you are reading off of something. So just be real, be you, and be professional still. So, the more unperfect you are, the more people are going to be able to say, this girl is real, because people need to envision what they're going to be doing as well. So if I'm going live and I'm a professional, like, by the books, like just listing stuff, it doesn't seem fun. But if I'm going live and I'm walking around showing my crazy family, it's more relatable, and they can kind of then picture themselves doing what you do. Keep your videos 2 to 5 minutes. Think of it as snippets. The quicker it is, the more views you're going to get. If you're sitting there and you're on a live for 30 minutes, you really think somebody is going to watch that live for 30 minutes. You guys might, because you're learning good content right now. And unless you have like good content the whole time you're live, people aren't going to want to watch it. So remember what I said, go live, make the title interesting, start right away, and try to keep it at 2 minutes, you guys. No more than 5, unless you're going live and sharing your story, or unless like you have to and it's just that good of a situation and a story going on. Don't feel like you need to stay on that long, because people, their attention span is this much nowadays. Everybody's so busy running and going to work, kids, and there's so many other things online that they can be doing. What is it about your video that's going to make them want to stay on that long, So try to cram it in from 2 to 5 minutes. Now think about this, Monday through Friday, or, Monday through Saturday, whatever. If you went live 5 times and you kept it to 2 minutes every time you went live about a different topic every day, imagine how many views and how many more followers are going to want to come to your page because you're consistent, because you're always putting something new out there. You're interesting. You're teaching them things. And because they know what to expect from you now, they're going to want to go to your page and see what's the next thing she's going to be doing. So that gains you followers. But just 2 minutes a day, 5 days a week, that's 10 minutes. That's 30 videos every month and a half. Like, think of how much more you could do by just, spending 10 minutes a day to plan what you're going to go live about, and spending 2 to 5 minutes going live. 15 minutes a day and doing that 4 to 5 days a week. At the end of the month, you're a whole new brand. You're a whole new person. So I'm really excited to practice that with this team and see what kind of things you guys come up with. So do a tip of the day. What are you passionate about? And teach people something. That is why people are going to want to come to your page, is not because of the products you have, not because of the business, but because of you and what you have to offer. So think of it as a tip of the day. If you could just do 1 tip a day, keep it 2 to 5 minutes, and then, don't keep it all about the business. Try not to pitch your business or products all the time, but more of just share. So what I recommend doing is every other video, make it about the business. but do it in a way that's like healthy protein, you know, ice cream bars. And then, you know, then you can go ahead and show people how to make healthy protein ice cream bars by using our shake. And then say, you guys, you know, tell them how to do it and say, you guys can use your favorite shake. What I'm using today is our, you know, vegan all natural shake, and then talk about the shake. But make sure you're teaching them like something while incorporating the products. So you could be doing, you know, showing them how to do workouts from home and do a demonstration, and then say, but before you start working out, make sure you're taking your ThermoFight, you guys. This is literally my favorite thing that I've ever come across. You don't have to say you sell it, and just say it burns, you know, twice the calories for me during my workouts, and this is how I feel, da 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 da. Then get back to the workout. And that's going to bring so many more people in your inbox versus just going live talking about that product the whole time. So, you know, do a business one like that, and then the next day do something that's not business related. The next day, talk about how you're grocery shopping and you just got a bonus and you're so excited and you had to go live and share it. And then the next day, teach them a cooking tip. So I think that will transform your business when you're not trying to pitch them and you're not just about the business all the time, but you're doing this to help your business. So what you can do is show educational and informational videos, topics. So like a hobby, your interests, what you're into, and that's going to bring people that are like you to your page. A second thing that you can do is inspirational and motivational things. So, you know, inspire people by, you know, working out, inspire people by cooking better. What are things that people want to fix? They want to lose weight, have more money, dress better, have healthier hair. So inspire people with these things. Like, for instance, you could do, you know, a yoga workout, you know, and label it 5 minutes to get 5 minutes a day to get a bigger booty, or something that's going to make people, you know, feel inspired and want to do what you're doing because you're doing something that they want to do. So, or you could do a quote that's powerful to you and tie it into the business. So, you know, what I like to do is go to Instagram, and sometimes I'll hashtag white quotes, which will bring up like all the quotes with a white background. And that's how I kind of keep my quotes with white backgrounds. I find them that way. Or, you know, you could do hashtag entrepreneur quotes or hashtag boss babe quotes or whatever. Find a quote that inspires you, or maybe it's a Bible verse or something from church, and then, you know, incorporate the business into it while sending a powerful message. So try to think of ways that you can incorporate, you know, what you're doing and your goals, but not making it all about it works. Make it about, like, for instance, if I went live and I shared how I just, you know, how I came across this awesome message, and I just wanted to share it with you guys, because it wasn't until I started doing something different than everybody else that I started living a different life than everybody else. So that right there is going to encourage and, you know, inspire somebody to make a change, but it's also reflecting back onto your business as well, without saying, hey, you got to join your business if you want my business if you want to change, kind of thing. So think of quotes that are powerful. And number 3, you can do entertainment and fun. So more of like a vlog. And I always say, like, as you guys are making your post, blog. It's not about writing about the products, it's about sharing. So if we're just sharing our life, and, like, for instance, like, my life, I think it's pretty boring sometimes, but other people are, like, fascinated by it. So don't think that your life is boring and that you can't share, you know, what's going on throughout your day. But if you're doing something fun, like say you're at a park, or you're at a splash pad, or even the pool, or on vacation, you know, go ahead and vlog about it on your Facebook Live. Just go live in the moment. My best advice is, if you're like, okay, I need to make a live, just do it. Hit that button. That's all it is. You just hit that button, and talk. talk about what your day is like, talk about what's going on, and then let people in on your life. So I may go live the next time we're in the backyard and walk around and show people our backyard and talk about, you know, how we're having an amazing day and we're having fun in the sun and all this stuff, and show Addie talking or maybe jumping on her trampoline. That's entertainment and it's fun. And people will relate to me as well with that. And then another thing you can do is experiences. Number 4, share you at a concert, share you at a football game, share common interest things that other people also like. Like, for instance, if you're at a concert and you're at the Luke Bryan concert, other people are going to see that, and that's going to draw, you know, like-minded people to you as well that like Luke Bryan also. So, you know, just go live any chance you get, you guys, any chance you get, but don't feel like, you know, you have to go live if you don't have anything to talk about. If you don't have anything to talk about and you're not in the right state of mind, I highly recommend just, you know, watching a motivational video. And I have been going to Pinterest. I've been typing in, you know, life hacks or different tips, or flipping through magazines and finding articles where I'm like learning something and I can teach my audience something now, like how I'm doing with you guys. I took the time to watch videos to also add to the tips I had today. So that way I'm able to, you know, share it with you as well. So make sure that you guys, you know, take the time to maybe write down some things that you want to go over for the rest of the week, but don't go live if you really don't have anything to talk about, because it's, you know, nothing looks stupider than going live and just being like, yeah, and rambling. You know, that's the worst thing you could do, is just ramble and ramble on and ramble on. So, and the last tip that I have, you guys, is a call to action. So when you are going live about the business, or you are going live and you're mentioning the products, like if you're talking about the thermal fight during your workout, all you have to say is, you guys message me if you want the details on this, or like message me details, or say, you guys just drop a comment that you're interested, and just say the words interested, and I'll go ahead and shoot you a video and send you more info. So when you tell people what to do, they're more likely to do it. It's kind of like, you know, for instance, say you're on a website about, you know, a new bathing suits, and you're not sure about the sizes and stuff like that, and you want to see how it's going to fit you, and you're not sure, and like that's kind of like holding you back. It's like, well, maybe I'll like check back next week, or I'll check then. But if it said click below for a link to the sizes, you're more likely to be like, okay, well, let me click this link. You know what I mean? You get the info. So it's the same thing. You know, comment below for the info. They're more likely to be like, well, I want the info, let me comment below. It's just like a psychological thing. Like, if you tell somebody to do something, they're going to do it. So I made a post one time and I was like, message me stretch if you want details on the stretch mark cream. And people reached out to me and I signed up customers from it, versus, you know, just leaving it open and having to message them to see if they're interested. So when you put a call to action, sometimes it does benefit you a lot more than just kind of like not saying it. So I'm going to go ahead and take questions really quick if you guys have any. But truly, y'all, it's just about providing good content, being you, being excited, letting your personality out, and teaching people stuff. And while you're teaching them, mention the bonuses. Don't be afraid to make a whole entire video about your story with It Works. Don't be afraid to go live and talk about your weight loss from the products. It's just, don't do that every time, and make sure you're providing other things than just that to your audience. So I hope this really helped you guys. Those are all the tips that I have for you. And I'll go ahead and wait to see what kind of questions you guys have for those who are still on. Let me give it like until 20 seconds. And if I don't see a comment, I'm going to end it. One other tip too as well is go back through the comments afterwards and comment, because that will actually help you as far as like comments on your video, which will boost it more. Okay, will you give us, hold on. Oh, excuse me. Will you give us a task every day? I will. I'm going to work on that as soon as I get off of here. What's the first thing you do in the morning? I wake up and I drink my coffee and I answer my messages from all the messages that I sent out the night before. So I'm always reaching out to people every single night. That's your next question. I message probably 100 people a night when I'm pushing. Other nights it's like 50. And I stop answering my team because I can't do both. So around 11, I cut off my phone and I'm just messaging people until around 2 a.m. 3 hours I'm messaging people. So that's what I do. And then I wake up to tons of messages. And I have a lot of people that said the other day, I don't want to message people at nighttime because I don't want to bother them. I'm like, they're asleep. Who cares? They're going to wake up to your message. Like, that's how I do my business, and I'm not worried about like if you're awake or not. I'm doing what's best for me because Lord knows I can't do that during the day with 2 kids. So what's the last thing I do at night is that. First thing I do in the morning is I answer the messages and I help my team with questions and stuff, and then I get on with my day. Thank you, Nikki. And I just get to work, you guys. I just work, I message, I post, I follow up. I'm going live again. I'm going to get back in the live habit. And you know what? As I give you guys these tasks, you can watch my video because I'm going to do them with you guys. And that way you can kind of get an idea of it as well. One thing I do want to add as well is make sure that your video is either still or at a really good angle. So make sure your phone isn't like in your face like this. Put it on a windowsill. Buy a tripod, whatever you can to get a better view, and face your window. So as you can see, this is an amazing lighting, but most people go live like this and see it's just a little darker. I mean, my camera's still good, but look at this. It's so much more natural. So that's another tip is just, get a great angle, hold your phone out, but if you can, invest in a tripod off Amazon. It's called a cell phone tripod. You can get the ones that sit on the desk, or I recommend getting the longer ones that can stand on the floor, because when you do that, you can use your watch. If you have a watch, to take your photo through Bluetooth. So you have your phone across the room on your tripod. You're sitting down and you just hit the button on your watch. Or most tripods that you get for cell phones come with a clicker. So you can use the clicker that links up to your phone through Bluetooth. And you're taking photos now, but that tripod. Hey, 1 second. But that tripod can also go into like a mini mode, like you can push it up so that way it's like short again, and you can keep that on the desk as well. So I highly recommend getting a longer one. Just go to Amazon and type in cell phone tripod, make sure it has the clicker with it, and that's my best advice is just read the reviews. And the one I purchased is around $20. Just don't get it wet because mine rusted, so I had to buy a new one. So anyway, guys, I gotta go. I got a phone call, but I hope this helped you. I will talk to you guys later.